Welcome, Coldwater fans, to Coach's Corner. Week 13. Week 13. Hard to believe already. But if we're in Week 13 again, we're happy to be here, and I'll be talking to you next week, hopefully with a win. So certainly everybody probably knows, if you follow us at all, we're going to play Marion Local this week at Sidney, which is a great venue for a game. Half 40-minute drive and a real nice stadium, good parking, no track, but excellent stands. I think we are the home team, to be honest with you. I'm not sure, but I think we're the home team, so we'll be in our black. So the Friday night, 7:30. All the games are 7:30 on the Fridays. So looking forward to that challenge. Recap of last week versus LCC. LCC came in as the number 1 seed with a 9-1 record and came into our game at 10-1. So a team that had played a lot of different places and some different teams, and we weren't really sure how good those teams were, and so weren't quite sure what we were going to get. The only common opponent was Delphus St. John, but that was week 1, and I think they made some good improvements there. Really ugly first half for us. We did about everything we could to try to lose that game, with fumbles, with interceptions, with penalties, you name it. We did it in that first half. Fortunately, our defense played pretty well, and we did get one score in there. So we went into half at 17-7, not feeling great, but also knowing that we were down 14-0 against Anna a few weeks ago, and we've been behind almost in every game. So no panic. Really proud of our kids, and really the coaches did a great job at halftime. Really, as I talked to the kids and said, hey, let's not panic. Let's get things together here, and let's go out and try to win this thing. All the coaches, each coach had their position players in different places, and talking to our guys and saying, hey, let's get this fixed instead of yelling and screaming. Let's make some adjustments and really just play better, and got them ready, and so the second half we got a great field goal by Blake Dipple, a 37-yarder to start the half, and so that kind of got us a little bit of momentum and feeling better. And the defense played great the second half. I think gave up only 40 yards the whole second half. So back and forth. Offense couldn't really quite finish a drive, but we got the ball with about 4.5 minutes to go, and we were down to that last drive. Ended up with a 4th and 8 at about the 45-yard line or so, and Sam scrambled and got 9 yards, and we got a couple first downs. Finally punched it in with about 33 seconds, I think, to go, and so Blake came through again as a sophomore kicker. Man, you always worry about those extra points, but he knocked it through and got it tied for us, and we weren't sure what exactly we wanted to do on the kickoff, but we knew we didn't want to kick it to their back guys because they had some good speed, so we decided on a what we call sky ball from one hash all the way across the field, and Blake kicked it perfect, and they had some indecision on who was going to field it, and it took a short hop and hit their guy, and our guys were sprinting down and really made some good contact on the guy, and we recovered it. Ryan Ligers recovered it, and so we were excited and pumped and thinking, well, we're going to get into overtime or maybe take a shot at a field goal, but just kind of had a feeling, let's take a shot. On their one cornerback, hadn't really been challenged all night. At that point on the field where we were close to their goal line, so we max protected, and Sammy threw it up to his brother Will, who was taking the place of Jacob Hardings, who was down, and Will made a nice catch, and it was a perfect throw, and by gosh, we scored two touchdowns in a matter of 10 seconds off the clock. So crazy finish, and then they had an unsportsmanlike on the touchdown, so we got the kick from their 40. We kicked it in the end zone, and then made a couple tackles on kind of some desperation throws, and so we won the football game 24-17. So and at this point in the season, boy, you want to play great, but we didn't play great until the very end there, but we won and we move on. So looking forward to the challenge this week against Marion, again in the second edition, I guess, this season. The first battle with Marion was a defensive struggle, to be honest with you. 13-7, I believe we were up 7-6 at half, and And really, both defenses played really well. Offensively, we did some good things, but we couldn't finish off drives, and they put so much pressure on you when you try to throw too many negative plays. So as we look forward to this week, keys to victory will be getting positive plays and not getting the second and 15s or the third and 12s and things like that. Now in saying that, it's hard to do because they like to blitz and they bring guys and they're stout and they're good players. But we feel like we can do some things and improve from last time we played them by watching the film and understanding them just a little bit better and hopefully make plays. Hopefully make plays with our guys. So I'm looking forward to that challenge offensively. Defensively, just do what we've been doing all year. Stop the run, make them work, prevent the big plays, and they do have a good mix of run pass. So we've got to be sharp on their passing game. And you hopefully make them work, prevent those big plays, and then certainly the kicking game has been huge for us all year. We've in the Anna game we recovered an onside kick, and certainly last week we recovered a fumble on the kickoff, and so kicking, our punt team has been good all year. So that special teams is obviously huge. We've made some good big field goals in some different games to keep us in games, and then certainly to win games. So looking forward to the challenge. We're playing at Sidney, 7:30. Again, a really good site to play games. And so looking forward to that challenge. Hopefully the weather, early in the week I know it said it's going to be terrible, and today I think it said it's going to be a little better. So hopefully by the time Friday rolls around we won't get a bunch of rain and wind and things like that. So it'll be a good clean battle between two teams that respect each other. But boy, it's a battle when you play. But when it's over, you shake hands and respectfully win or lose both ways. And then hopefully we can do that and move on to the Final Four. That would be a great accomplishment at this point for us.